So this is Robin Waters. I'm still at the Founders event in Dublin, Ireland. I'm here with, let me just show his business card. It's a gold business card. Can't actually read his name. So I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hi, I'm Divyank Turakhia, co-founder of Directi and CEO of my new business, Media.net.
Okay. So what I've read about you is you're one of the most successful Indian tech entrepreneurs. And how old are you?
28 now.
28 now. But I read that you started your first business when you were 14 years old. Is that correct?
I started my first business, yes, way back when in high school. I started Directi again in high school when I was 16 in 1998. It was a two-people startup. We're now a 600 people business. We have an enterprise value of over $300 million. Have a bunch of businesses. All of them are growing. Like I mentioned, launching a new business next week called Media.net.
Media.net. What's Media.net all about?
Media.net is a contextual advertising solution where web publishers can make more money by putting our ad units, which will contextually analyze the web page and identify the additional intent of the user, use that, and start displaying display ads on their web pages.
So obviously that sounds a lot like Google AdSense.
Google AdSense is also a contextual solution, so in that sense it's similar.
Okay. So how do you plan to compete with them?
Well, the market clearly is a multi-billion-dollar market in which Google's a dominant player, and if I say dominant, I think it owns near 100% of that market space. Clearly, what we can see is that Google, the way they've built that solution's great, right? Everybody's using it. The way they've built that solution is it's a model where they've built it for one size fits all, which means that there's a huge amount of opportunity where they don't do as well. And we are sure, in fact, we started building this business in January this year. We launched an alpha version 4 months ago. We currently have 4 of the top 200 websites, ComScore 200 websites, using this right now.
Can you name them? Or?
We will name them next week
Right.
at AdTech. And we will show what they're doing with this at AdTech. But they're using it, they're loving it, they're seeing that, they're seeing an increase in the effective RPMs that they're making of the display spots that they're created. We're beta launching next week and we'll scale from there. But clearly this is a business that we want to invest significant resources in. And we think that very quickly we should be able to scale substantially, and we should be on millions of websites.
All right. So when you say you plan to invest a lot of resources, you plan to put in your own money, or you plan to attract external funding?
When you say own money, it's Directi's money, which is my company. So
Okay.
All our media businesses have 2 investors. One is Directi, and the second is the Ashmore Group that invested in all our media businesses back in 2008. So they're an investor on board, but we're not raising additional money for this. We have tens of millions of dollars in the bank already. But again, I mean, this is a technology play. We don't need that kind of money except for sales and marketing. We already have, I think, about 60 people now working on this project, and we're looking at increasing that very, very rapidly.
Well, so the operations are in Mumbai, or are they US?
We've got offices in multiple countries. We're headquartered out of Mumbai, but none of our customers are there. All our customers for most of our businesses are primarily North America and Europe. Right. We have offices in Mumbai, New Delhi, Bangalore, China, Middle East, Australia, and in the US.
All right. So just to be clear, because you've mentioned Directi, your group, what is the main, what's the core activity of Directi?
I think at this level now it's a holding company for the bunch of internet companies we own that we've started, each of them organically. Like I mentioned to you earlier, each of them now feature amongst the top 5 or top 10 companies globally within their industry segments.
Right. Do you see yourself going public at some point?
I think within some of our businesses we would. I don't think it'll be everything on day one for sure whenever we look at this. But considering that we now have external investors who've been on our board for 2.5 years now, at some point in time we will look at that option.
Right.
I don't think we'll look at strategic sale, but I think an IPO is a much higher probability.
Right. So Divyank, it's been phenomenal to meet you. Thank you for sharing your story, and we hope to hear more from you in the future.
Absolutely. Phenomenal meeting you too, Robin. Take
Thank
care.
you.